All right, guys, my name is Marci, and we're here for a half an hour session. So let's just start with a little warm up here, stretch warm up. So I'm going to have you stand with your feet about hip distance apart, reach up, slightly bend backwards, press your hips forward, and then reverse it, swan dive down. Send your butt back, put a little bend in your knee, let everything fall to the floor. And again, all the way up. Reach up like somebody's pulling on your wrists. Now send your hips forward, get a nice little back bend. Slowly swan dive forward, send your butt back. This is called forward fold. And one more time, just like that, all the way up, reach high. Lean back. And forward fold. Hang out at the bottom of this forward fold. Now in this position, you should have a slight bend in your knees. Let the weight of your head bring you down. Get a nice stretch for your back, for your butt, for your hamstrings. Couple breaths here. And slowly come up. Your head's below your heart, so you want to come up nice and slow. Awesome. Let's do some shoulder rolls. So just up, back, down and around. Just a couple times like that. All the way up. Shrug, back, down. Lock those shoulder blades down. And one more time. And lock it down. Even though this feels out of place, this feels militaristic, this is really perfect posture. Shoulder blades slightly down and back. Chest out just slightly. Ears right over the shoulders. So try to maintain that throughout the day. Kind of fix it. We tend to hunch. We tend to be in front of our phones, our computers, and we lean forward or even our steering wheel. And so always try to remember to keep the shoulder blades down and back. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a chair or wall. And we're going to start with some calf raises, just nice and easy, warming up the lower body here. So you can go all the way up onto your toes. And then you're going to come back onto your heels. A lot of people tend to stick their butt out here, and that's not the point. The point is just to bring your toes up towards your knees. All the way up and back. Couple more like this. One more. Awesome. And now I'm going to wrap my right foot around my left foot. I'm going to do that with one leg all the way up and back. Can't get up as high, but that's okay. And I'm holding onto my chair because I'm not trying to challenge my balance here. The chair will actually help me to get up a little bit higher. Two more on this leg. And switch. Wrap your left around your right, all the way up and back. One more. Excellent, perfect. All right, get rid of the chair for a second. We're going to go to squats. So you're going to send your butt back, sit back. I put my arms out for counterbalance and come right back up. When I'm in that lowest position, the weight is on my heels, not my toes. Sit back, come up, and just go up and down here for a few. Warming up. We're going to add on to that. Down, bring your leg up. Squat down, bring your leg up. Yes, very nice. And when you bring your leg up, toe points forward, knee points forward, you're hitting the glute med when you bring that leg up. Couple more like this. Awesome, let's go back to upper body. Elbows come together. Open up that chest, squeeze those shoulder blades. Elbows come together. Open up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Feel good. Here's a stretch. And here's the work. Three more. Feel each one. Not just going through the motions, but feeling each one. Good. We're going to go back to the squats with the leg up one more time. Squat down, leg out. Yes. I'm gonna make a minor change here. Give me a second. Nice. And once again, I'm sending my butt back. My knees don't come very far forward. And that way I'm working the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, one more time with the elbows together, stretching my back muscles, and now I'm working those posture muscles, pulling the shoulder blades together. Yes, in and out. This also works the shoulders a little bit too. Yes, make sure your shoulders are down, away from your ears. Show you the back view. Squeeze them together each time. Three more just like this. And one more. Excellent, perfect. All right, so 3 different exercises, about a minute each exercise. This is a mixture of strength and cardio. If you need your chair, fine. If not, you don't worry about it. But basically what we're gonna do is come up from a kneeling position from the floor. So if you wanna put a pillow under your knee, that's fine too. So we're simply gonna go up and down about 30 seconds each leg. Now, if that is too challenging for you, if you're not able to do that without, with your leg strength, then, I'm getting my timer ready here, guys. Then don't go down quite as low. Maybe kind of hover and then come back up. All right, so we're gonna go 30 seconds each side and begin. And the weight is on my front heel, not my front toe. Also, the weight is on my back toe. I'm not trying to put that back heel down every time I stand up. So therefore, the weight transfers, the work transfers to my front butt and my front abdominals. Just a couple more like this. Yes, my quads are working, there's no doubt about it, and my hamstrings. And switch, but the emphasis should be on your abs of the front leg and the butt of the front leg. So think of it as a single leg squat. And instead of getting yourself up each time, think about pushing the floor down. Every time I push the floor down, power myself up. About 10 more seconds here. And recover, shake it out. We're going with a wide stance. My toes will be slightly turned out. And I'm going to bring my arms down between. So I'm kind of doing a plie squat almost. And 1, 2, 3 pulses. And then I'm going to reach up overhead, down, and reach up. Yes. When I come up, I'm digging my heels down into the floor. Get that theme. The theme is always heels, and that engages the glute muscles, the butt muscles, takes pressure off the knees. Yes, when I'm in the lowest position, my knees are directly over my ankles. Perfect. This one here, my torso is a little bit more upright than a regular squat. I'll show you the side view. Yes. And I'm squeezing my butt at the top. One more here. Awesome. And the last one, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes here, bent over flies. So once again, a strength exercise. So I'm bent over, my back is in its natural curvature, I'm not hunched, shoulder blades are always pinched, bring my arms out, squeeze my shoulder blades together, and come right back down. Now, gravity is our resistance here, but if you want to hold water bottles in each hand, or light weights if you have them, feel free. But this doesn't take very much weight at all. This is the hard, it's hard just because of gravity. Yes, squeezing my shoulder blades at the top. Each time I bring my arms up, I'm bringing my elbows up as well, as high as I can towards the ceiling. In about 5 more seconds, we're gonna go back to the very first one, which are those lunges, and relax, yes. All right, so here we go. Kneel to stand. Pick a leg, any leg, it doesn't matter. This is round 2 out of 3. And once again, if going all the way to the floor is too hard, then just come down a little bit. But always be able to wiggle that top toe, the front toe, never putting pressure into that front toe. So even at that lowest position, I should be able to wiggle that front toe. Yes, go ahead and switch legs. Making a mental connection to my abdominals and my butt of the front leg. Using the mental cue to push the floor down. And shake it out. We go to those plie squats, deep squats with reach overhead. And begin, down. 3 little pulses, and then reach it up. And reach it up, yes. Perfect. Dig those heels into the floor. Get a nice shoulder stretch here too. Now, if you can get lower than me, go for it. Not real flexible in this area. So a lot of people can, so don't have to stop as high as I am. One more. And reach it up, awesome. Now, those bent over flies, if you want a little bit more challenge, do it on one leg. I'll tell you when we're about halfway there to switch. You're still bent over so that your torso is almost parallel to gravity. And we still have perfect posture the entire time. We're never hunching our back. Pulling our shoulder blades together, really working those posture muscles. And switch. If you're doing it on one leg, find a focal point on the floor. That helps your balance. It's always good to work balance. One more. Awesome. We have one more round of everything, starting with kneel to stand from floor to overhead. 30 seconds each leg. 3, 2, and begin. Very nice. Back leg goes straight down. Motion is not a forward and back motion. My torso just goes straight up and straight down. And switch. Very nice. One more. And shake it out. Awesome. The last time. Plies to an overhead. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Down for 3 pulses, and then reach it up. Yes. Each time I come up, I'm squeezing my butt at the top, digging my heels down into the floor. Awesome. Keep going, about 10 more seconds. One more. Yes, and bent over flies, 2 feet or 1 foot, your choice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. The longer your arms are, the harder it is. So to make it a little easier, bend your elbows to make it a little bit harder. Keep your elbows straight. Mentally feeling each one, each squeeze at the top there. Legs are working too. If you are on both legs, switch. About 10 seconds left. And recover. Awesome. All right, so we are going to slow things down here a little bit. We're going to go to the floor and do some strength exercises on the lower body. And then after we finish that, we'll come back up and get some cardio in and do some a little bit more intense cardio. So we're going to come to the floor and be on our sides. And let's see. What you do with your head, it doesn't matter at all. You can just relax it. So I'm going to bring my top foot forward to get it out of the way. And let's see, I'm just going to lift it up. I don't want you to lift it up. I just want you to be able to see what I'm doing here with my lower body, with my lower leg. And I'm simply going to lift it up and down and up and down, pressing through with my palm here with my fingertips to help me. Up and down. Now my foot is flexed. Oops, I turned that the wrong way. There we go. The bottom foot is flexed. So what this works is that inner thigh, inside of the leg. We want to hit all angles. We want to hit the butt. We want to hit the glute med. We want to hit the inside. We want to hit the front. So right now we're hitting the inside. Lifting it up as high as you can. Leading with that heel. Foot is flexed. Upper body's completely relaxed. Yes, a couple more here. Awesome. Now, stay right where you are. You're going to turn that, we're going to work the top leg now. Turn that top hip, that hip bone of the top leg to face the floor. So I'm literally turning so that my glute med, the side of my butt, faces the ceiling. My foot is, again, flexed, and my heel faces the ceiling. Up and down. And up and down. Yes. And feeling each one, really lifting it up. You'll be able to get up a lot higher if you turn your toe up, but that's not the point. That works the quads. We want to work the glute med this time. So it's not how high you get, it's how high you can get with your toe pointing to the floor. Or the glute med facing the ceiling. Couple more like this. Now we're going to keep that leg up as high as you can. From here, you're going to bend like I'm trying to touch my heel to my butt and straighten and bend and straighten. Yes. I'm going to move back here just a little bit because I think I'm off the camera. There we go. Keep going. 5 more of these. In and out. Anybody feeling this yet? Because I am. And one more. Keep that leg up as high as you can. Perfect. And relax. Awesome. You can even hug that knee into your chest here. Get a nice stretch. And we're going to go to the other side. First, we're going to do the inside of the legs. And then we'll do the outside of the legs. So flipping over. Now I'm gonna work the bottom leg and simply lift with my foot, flex, not pointed, flex and down, lift and lower, like I'm leading with the heel each time. One side's gonna be a little bit different than the other, that's normal. So when the legs and the glutes are stronger, that takes less pressure off knees and back. So if anybody has knee or back issues, working the glutes and working the entire leg will help because those muscles will kick in and then the knee muscles and back muscles don't have to work quite as hard. 3 more, 3, 2, and 1, awesome. And now we're gonna do the upper leg. So find my hip bone, turn it so it faces the floor, my toe faces down, heel faces up, and lift and lower. Slow and controlled, and feeling it right there on the side of my butt. And 2 more like this, and then we'll go to that bend and straighten. Now hold it up as high as you can, bend and straighten. Yes, like you're gonna touch your heel to your butt. And this is 8, and we're going to 10, so we have 2 more of these. Keep that leg up high. And relax, awesome. Hug it in. And let's come on up. We're gonna switch gears now, get some cardiovascular in. Finish up this class with some cardiovascular. All right, so we have 3 exercises. The first exercise we are going to do for 30 seconds. And then the second round, first 3 exercises we'll do for 30 seconds. The second round we're gonna do for 60 seconds, and then we're gonna reverse it. So the first one is a side shuffle. Shuffle, and if you want to, you can touch down. So you're gonna shuffle to the side. If you wanna touch down into a squat, you can. So I'm gonna try to get my camera to go. So 30 seconds of the shuffle. 3, 2, and go. Shuffle. If you wanna touch, you can. Now, if you're gonna touch, I'm gonna show you my side view. You wanna keep your back in its natural curvature. You don't want to hunch over to touch. So you wanna drop your butt and keep your chest up. So once again, we are working the inside of the legs and the outside of the legs with a side shuffle. One more time. Perfect. Up next, squat together, squat together. Now you can pop it, jump it, however you want to call it, or you can step it out. Your choice. We're here for 30 seconds. And once again, my butt stays back, like pushing it back like there's a chair really far behind me. Knees don't come too far forward. 3 more seconds. Yes, the last one. I call these Frankensteins. You're going to bring your leg up. If you can touch it, awesome. If you can only bring it up to here, that's fine too. And go. Also, you can hop this if you want a little bit more impact. Your choice. Reaching forward. And doing that, we work our abdominals. So it's like we're doing a standing crunch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now 1 minute each. Let's start with that shuffle. 3, 2, go. 1 minute each. If you want to squat at the end, you can. Little shuffle. Yes. 1 minute of each of these exercises. And then the final round, we go back to the 30 seconds of each of those exercises. And we are halfway there. Yes. Once again, like I said before, inner thighs are working here. Outside of the leg is working, that glute med is working. And if you drop down into the squat, glute max is working. About 5 more seconds. Push through it. Right after this, we go to those walkout squats. Squat together, squat together, or pop together, your choice. 30 seconds, 60 seconds here. Yes, each time I'm staying low. Now, this is a quad burner, really works my quads, but I'm still working my butt as well. Halfway there. You can get deeper than me, go for it. Keeping the weight in the heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes the entire time. Whole foot stays down, but you should be very light on your toes. That protects the knees. About 5 more seconds here, and then we go to those Frankensteins. And go. Frankensteins, either walk it or hop it, your choice. Either way, try to carve out your core so that it becomes a core exercise as well. You're working your abdominal at the same time. Yes, I'm starting to get winded. Nice. So the leg is crossing my body just slightly, just so I can touch it, but it's not a large crossover, so it's just straight ahead. About 20 seconds left. We'll have 1 more round of everything, 30 seconds each after this. Another 1.5 minutes after this. Starting with the shuffles in 3, 2, 1. Shuffle. Yes. Last 30 seconds of these. Yes. Three more seconds, we go to those squats. Now, walk it out, or pop it, or jump it. Your choice. Remember, you have choices here. Yes. Sitting back as far as you can. In 5 seconds, we go to Frankenstein's. 3, 2, 1. Your last 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, shake it out. Walk it out. Bring your heart rate down. Drink plenty of water. It's going to be warm today, guys. And if you're sitting for long periods of time today, set your timer, set your alarm to get up and move around a little bit. So always things to remember: shoulder blades down and back, perfect posture. And just shaking out your legs, walking around a little bit because we did a lot of leg work today. So thanks for joining me.